Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a really exciting unboxing slash unzipping of a large pouch here. This was sent to me by Mr. Deon Nel, who is a South African custom knife maker. You guys know that I am always excited to see things coming out of South Africa because there's obviously some special weird magic going on there. They seem to know how to make knives like better than the vast majority of the world. I've had plenty of experience from many different makers coming out of South Africa. And so I'm always excited to see. This gentleman, Deon Nel, who is the Knife Whisperer on Instagram, reached out to me. He's friends with Francois Dutoy, who suggested Mr. Nel reach out to me. That right there, you know, you guys know I'm a huge fan of Francois Dutoy, but he said, hey, I was wondering if you wanted to, you know, have a look at something. Yeah, this is something I have to send back, but I took a look at his page and saw that he was a fixed blade maker, and you guys know that I'm pretty particular about fixed blades. I'm mostly pocket knives, so it takes something special in the fixed blade category to get my attention, and boy howdy, did it look special. I have not actually opened this pouch yet, so I'm excited to see what we've got here. But I wanted to share this with you guys. Mr. Nel is going to be at Blade Show. I believe his note says the table is going to be 4F. Yeah, 4F is going to be the table that he'll be at. So perhaps you can check him out if you're going to go to Blade Show. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Has that card been upside down the whole time? Sometimes I forget to look. Or sometimes I throw it and the card like rotates. So why do they call him the Knife Whisperer? He said in his note here that it was, let's see, 30 years ago he lost his voice and was only able to whisper. A fellow knife maker gave him the name the Knife Whisperer, which is interesting. I mean, I suppose is an appropriate nickname. He's been making knives for 14 years and has been a member of the South African Knife Makers Guild for 12 years, which is not something, they don't just let anybody in. From what I can tell, you have to be a pretty legendary knife maker. I want to make sure and get the name of this correct. I believe, yeah, this is called a drop point hunter. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that I get all this information right. I know you guys are like, it's almost 3 minutes in the video. Just get the thing out. All right. It's my understanding that he makes every part. Oh boy. What do we got here? I believe he also makes the sheaths. Ooh. Man, if there's ever an indicator, you know, on Christmas, you like look at all the presents, and some of the presents are just extravagantly wrapped, right? That's pretty beautiful. I don't know anything about leatherwork. I know absolutely nothing, so I'm geeking out over something that I absolutely do not understand. But the sheath itself suggests that what's inside is going to be equally, if not possibly even more extravagant. Holy oh my god. Oh man. That is absolutely one of the most beautiful fixed blades I have ever seen. Holy crap. I'm actually, I'm shaking right now. That is so beautiful. Oh my God. That is phenomenal. Look at that. Look how he does the bolster here. Well, no, wait a minute. Yeah, it is. Oh, I thought, it's so seamless. Hold on. Let me wipe the tears out of my eyes real quick so you guys can't see me crying in the reflection of this blade. That is absolutely stunning. I'm at a loss for words. So I've never seen this, how he's done this. I thought, holy crap, this is all one piece. That's the tang. And then I thought, oh my gosh, this is part of the blade. No, it's actually separate. But you can see there just barely the seams. This is master. Oh, I'm getting my fingerprints are not worthy of this. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I gotta put gloves on. My stupid, lowly fingerprints absolutely sullying this mastercraft. This is, I'm serious, this is one of the nicest, it might be the nicest fixed blade I have ever seen in my entire life. That is so beautiful. The main reason here that I'm putting on gloves is because I desperately want to experience the ergonomics of this thing without getting anything on the blade. And I know people always make the same comment. Oh, you can't even touch the knife because it's so, what kind of knife is it? Shut up. The reason is so that you guys don't have to look at my fingerprints while you're looking at this knife, right? Obviously, if it's something you're interested in, then you can put your fingerprints or your butt prints or your face prints all over it if you want to, right? It's yours. But for the sake of displaying it properly, I'm going to keep my nasty fingerprints off of it. Oh, man, that is just hand-melting perfection. God. Wow. I'm so happy I said yes. This is just spectacular. Let me get some, I think there's a little bit of crud on there. There we go. This is insane. The freaking spine of the blade is mirror polished. Oh my gosh. Guys, we're looking at something really special here. Deon Nel. Oh, man. That is just absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't have any idea about the pricing here. Look at the micarta. This is, I don't know what they call this. Like it's like ledged. And then these are the pins, which are completely, you can't, closing your eyes, it's impossible. I literally cannot tell the difference in transition between the steel and the micarta. So I guess we call this a taper tang, and then he's got another color of something layered in here. Oh boy, I might have to have one of these. God dang, that is really stunning. I don't think I have ever lost my mind. You can see my kids, they color me pictures and I hang them up on the walls. You can see that back there. The polish on this is insane. Oh, the Drop Point Hunter. So if you take a look at his, you know what's crazy? Here's something insane. Take a look at his Instagram. I showed it at the beginning. Go back, follow him on Instagram. So, I need to like have a roll of paper towels here so I can wipe the tears of awe away from my face when I'm, showing something like this off. But, go to his Instagram. I would say that this, as spectacular as it is actually one of the more milder aesthetics that his knives take on. There was some absolutely wild stuff. I mean, I have never, ever seen I don't even know what we call this right here. I guess we call it a bolster. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to call it a bolster. But it's the whole choil or primary choil area, as I call it. These are handmade, guys. I mean, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. And then you have a little choke up area up here. The comfort of this knife is just absolutely beyond any fixed blade I've ever handled. I mean, this is perfectly molded to my hands. And that mirror polish is, it's perfection. Trying to get all the air, dust particles off. Man, I'm literally at the point here where I have nothing else to say. All I can do is just make noises and try and fill what would otherwise be just dead silence. That's all I can do at this point. This is so nice. Let's get measurement of this overall. Now, this has to go back. This is something that he wants to display at Blade Show. And I told him, I said, I need a bit. I cannot do, I can do an unboxing and first impressions, but there's not going to be enough time for me to get a full review out, right? Because it's got to go in queue behind other things. And I don't review things just like, a day after I unbox them. It's just not possible. There's not enough. I don't have enough time spent with the thing. And he said, no problem. If you want to, do the first impressions and then you can ship it back to me, which I'm absolutely going to do because I want him to have this along with everything else on his table, which is obviously going to be beyond spectacular. I just wanted to make sure and get this out there so that you guys knew. I had a feeling when he said he was friends with Francois Dutoy, who did my TF4, an amazing job there, right? I thought, yeah, maybe I should take a look. So we have 8, by my measurement, I'm trying not to touch it, 8.75 inches, and then your blade length is 4 inches. Your cutting edge is about 3.5 because of the area leading up. Look how beautiful this is, too. This is something to point out here. You see where the edge transitions to unsharpened steel? No hint of a smile. Nothing. Right? Now, over time, your skill as a knife sharpener will determine how good that looks. But as far as how these are made by Mr. Deon Nel, oh boy. I don't think there's a single flaw in this whole thing. Man, they are serious. That guild, the Custom Knife Makers Guild, I'm sure that even my like rambly, spitty, that's what I'm trying to do right now, is not spit on this knife. I think that's the last thing that Mr. Deon Nel would want before I ship it back to him. But this like rambly, incoherent, like freak out does, obviously, it does nothing for the the glory that is the South African Custom Knife Makers Guild. They are serious about that. Everything I've ever handled from somebody who makes knives and is a part of that guild is phenomenal. They have secrets. They have wizard knife making secrets, right? The freaking the elven blacksmiths of the Lord of the Rings series have absolutely nothing on the South African Custom Knife Makers Guild, right? Those idiots who pounded the Sword of the King back together. They probably could have taken a note, right? Okay, anyways, all jokes aside, this is spectacular. This is absolutely phenomenal. And I have a feeling these are pricey, but I find myself very much wanting to buy a fixed blade now. So yeah, if he has a website, I'll link it. I think it's just his Instagram profile, but I'll link it either way. Thank you so much to Deon Nel, the Knife Whisperer, for allowing me to share this with the people who watch my channel. This was fun. I feel very elated right now. It's always, these experiences for me are fewer and further between as I progress in this sort of knife reviewing career that I've built. I obviously look at a lot of stuff that's good but not super interesting. I look at a lot of stuff that's bad and not interesting, and then I look at stuff that is amazing and super interesting, but it's rare. It's becoming increasingly rare. So this is really special. I hope you guys take the time to check him out. I mean, geez, even the freaking sheath. Like, if he was just like, I make sheaths, I'd be like, this is really nice, right? Oh, man. Maybe we should center it. Ugh. I just feel like my equipment and setup is not good enough to showcase this. Like, this knife alone makes me want to update my video and audio equipment. To like bring it up to the same level as this knife. Oh man, what an absolute treat. That is awesome. I could only imagine going to the table. Stop by. Okay, that's going to be it. We're going on 13 minutes on an unboxing. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.